Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video of my Loona collection. So I'm just going to be going through my albums, my photo cards, and I'm going to talk about my collection goals for Loona. Just as a bit of background, I've stan Loona since late 2018, I think like autumn 2018, but I didn't start collecting them until autumn 2020, so I stan for like 2 years before deciding to collect, just because I was a bit put off by the prices, and also it wasn't until last year that I decided on the Loona bias, so I was kind of just OT12 for a long time. So yeah, I just want to get straight into it. So we're going to start with albums. I'll just go through each one and I'll say my favourite track from each. I store my albums in bags, so I'm not going to take all of them out to show the photo books, but there are of course unboxings on YouTube. So yeah, I'm just going to get into it. So I'm going in chronological order. So the first album I have is Loona and Yojin. So I got this album because I like to collect the subunit albums, but obviously Yojin is not in a subunit, so I wanted to get one of her solo albums. So you have this one, and out of the tracks, I always forget if my favourite is My Sunday or My Melody, but I think it's My Sunday. I really like that song. Yeah, this is the cover with Heejin and Hyunjin. So yeah, I'm so happy to have this. And next we have Love and Evil. So this is the Loona 1/3 repackage. I'd like to get the normal version soon, but it's not a priority. So for the repackage, my favourites are Rain 51 dB and Sonatine. I really love those songs. Also You Me Together, I really like. This is my favourite subunit album, I really love this one. I don't have like all the cards that I pulled for these. So for Loona and Yojin, I pulled the Hassel and Yojin card, not the one with the bear, the other one. And then for this one I pulled Hassel. And then next we have Kim Lip and Jinso. Jinso's my second bias, she's my bias wrecker. So I really wanted one of her solos. I couldn't find her just Jinso album anywhere, so I decided to get this one. This was a Christmas gift. Sorry for the tape on the back, it's to put it in the bag. But yeah, my favourite on this is the title track, Singing in the Rain. So yeah, I'm really happy to have this one. And for this one, I pulled the one where they're in the blue outfits. Next we have Max and Match. And here's the back. All the backs of them pretty much look the same. All my pre-OT12 stuff are reprints, because like I said, I started collecting last year. So for Max and Match, my favourite songs are Sweet Crazy Love and Chaotic. Chaotic is actually the first Loona song I ever heard, and it was the song that made me like look into them more. I have the card I pulled for this one, so I will show it in my binder. And then next we have Olivia Hey, who is my bias. So I have this version, her version A. And again, the backs are just the same. And for this one, my favourite is the title track, Egoist. I was so happy to have this. So I got this for Christmas. And then I also have her version B, Go On in Olivia Hey, because she is my bias. And again, this is just the same, but the cover is different. Same on the back, and then obviously my favourite track is still the same. And then last for pre-OT12 is YYYY's Beauty and the Beat. They didn't have a repackage, so I just have this one. And for the tracks, my favourites are Rendezvous, I don't know how to say, Rendezvous 18.6Y, and I like One Way. They're my favourites. Obviously Love Forever is really good. So yeah, that's what I have for this one. Oh, for YYYY, I did originally pull Go On. Okay, so now move on to my like post-debut stuff, like OT12. So to start off, we have Plus Plus version A. This is like I think this is one of my favourite albums in my Loona collection. I really love this one so much. Here's the back. And my favourite track from this one is Stylish and Hi Hi. And for this album I did pull Eve, and I'm in the process of trading it. And to go along with that, I do have the limited version. Don't mind the fact that the tape kind of like wrapped around the front. So yeah, this is the limited version. The photo books are the same, they just have different covers. And here's the back. And then we have Plus Plus version B. Unpopular opinion, but I do prefer the version A, which is why I got the limited of that one. I don't have the limited of version B. But here's the back. This is a reprint copy. Then moving on to XX, I have version A. And my favourite track for XX, I'm not going to include like the tracks that were on Plus Plus, but my favourite is, where is it? Satellite. That's like one of my favourite Loona songs. So yeah, I bought these unsealed, so they did not come with cards. And then I have XXB. Again, I bought it unsealed, so it didn't come with cards. Yeah, XX, if you don't know, is out of print, so you can't buy it sealed at the moment unless you're paying like a crazy price. So I did get these second hand. Then moving on to hash era, I have hash limited A. I found that the limiteds were actually easier to find than the standard versions, which was strange. So yeah, I just grabbed these, and here's the back. And my favourite title track from a hash is this one, Ding Ding Dong. That's like my most played Loona song, but I also really like 365. Then I have hash B. Oh sorry, this is limited B. This is my favourite cover for the hash albums. I really like this one. And for both of my hash albums, I pulled Heejin. And then now we move on to Midnight. So I have version A. These were all bought in group orders, so like I didn't really pull anything. I was like sorted cards. I think I hauled most of my Midnight albums in my Loona haul. Also, a lot of my OT12 albums are in my Loona haul, so I'll link that if you'd like to see me unbox them. But next is version B, which is one of my favourites. I did buy this one sealed. This one wasn't from a group order, and I believe I pulled a Jinso, Go On, and I pulled Cherry Cherry. And I have version C, which I also bought sealed, so I pulled Go On again. I can't quite remember who I pulled for these. I definitely pulled Go On, because I always pull her. But yeah, here's version C. I forgot to say, for Midnight, my favourite tracks are Why Not, Hide and Seek, and this one's really hard. This is one of my favourite albums by them. Maybe Universe, actually. And version C is my favourite version. And last but not least, I have Midnight version D. And here's the back. So that was it for my albums. I do have one like non-photo card thing. So I decided to treat myself to this. This is the Loona Island, like their summer package. So I got this, I bought it late. I think I bought it in like, when I started collecting, so October, November, but I got it for a good discount. So this one is not in a bag, so I can open this. So it looks like this inside, and you get stickers for each member. So there's your Jins on the front. And you get this huge photo book, if I can take it out. This is the main reason I got it. So yeah, you get this huge, I mean, like, it's so thick. And there's a lot of different concepts in it. Oh my god, this is my favourite concept. So it's just the pictures are just stunning. I really wanted to have this. Like, if I couldn't have got the whole package, I still would have bought just the photo book if someone was selling it separately. Oh my god, look at her. Like, this is just, I just love it so much. This is like a photo book I just love looking through. And they have like a DVD in here as well of them doing the photos, which I really love. So yeah, I think there's some others at the back. There's like one at night. Yeah, here we go. And then this one. Yeah, it's just really beautiful. So that's like so nice. And then it also came with this, which is called the Q&A book. So this just has like sort of like a profile for each member, and they had to answer some questions. I'm yet to like go through and like translate each page to see what the members said. But I think this is a really nice thing to include. And then this had the cards in it, but I've stored them in my binder, which we're going to go through now. Okay, I had to move to my other table to film this because the table I was on before was too high, so you couldn't see the whole binder. But here it is. There's weekly. So I'm going to go into my Loona section. So like I said, my bias is Olivia Hey, and I do collect her. So here's the first page. So We have her 2 solo cards here. I have her other one on the way. They are both second press. This was the one I pulled and then I bought this one. And then here we have her version B cards with Go On. So this is the one I pulled. And then I'm still yet to buy the one in the yellow outfits. Then in the middle I have her attendance card. This card here is her YY Beauty and the Beat card. I sold my Go On and bought this one. This is also second press. Everything is second press. I don't have anything first press unless it's something like this, which obviously there wasn't a second press. Then I'm in the middle of arranging a trade for the version A, and then I still need version B. Then I have the limited A group card and the other limited A group card, and I don't know where the placeholder went, but this is for the limited B unit card, which I haven't bought that yet. Then for XX, I'm missing both cards, and I don't want to collect the units just because even these ones are hard to get. But XX, like the selfie cards themselves are almost impossible, so I don't want to try to get the limited ones yet. I might change my mind, but for now I'm not going to collect them. Then we move on to Hash, so I have both her cards. This card came in recently. I was actually waiting for this card to come before I filmed. So this is the version A and the version B. Sorry, the glare's like quite bad. I'm sorry about that. I'll lift the page a bit. So for Midnight, I have version A here, version B, version C, version D. This is my favourite card, so I put it in the middle. And then these are like the Midnight era pre-order like fan sign cards. I'm not sure what you call them. So I'm going to try and remember which one's which, but they did a lot, so I kind of forget. But this one is my Music Taste Orbit Ring one. This is a space for the With Drama card where she's wearing her version B outfit. I have that on the way. This one's K-Town For You. My Music Taste pre-order with Drama. This one is the holo card. And then this one is a With Drama Orbit Ring card. See, I decided to collect 6 in the end. The only ones I chose specifically were these 2 and then this one. These 3 I just joined the group orders. I didn't know what the cards looked like at the time, but I'm happy because these are actually some of my favourites. So now we move on to like more non-album cards. So here we have Meeting Up, which are the first 5. And then the Season's Greetings for 2020. And then there's the last card here. Then I have these 5 spaces for the Season's Greetings for 2021, which I didn't buy, unfortunately. I just didn't have the money. But I did buy Olivia's set from somebody who was selling the other members in their Season's Greetings. So moving on, I have the summer package cards here. So I stored everyone. This space is for Hassel because she was not part of the summer package. So just have everyone here. And then, because Jinsol is my bias wrecker, I do have some of her cards. So this is a card I pulled in my Max and Match album. And this is her version A and version D card that I pulled this one in group order and I bought this one. And I do have another one of her version D cards on the way that will go here. And then over here I have the rest of my summer package stuff. So it did come with a postcard set. Well, actually I wouldn't call them postcards, like a photo set. So we have 1/3 and Yojin. And again, there's no Hassel because she wasn't able to participate. Then we have Odd Eye Circle and then 1/3 and then YY. Sorry, Olivia's a bit wonky. And then we have the 2 group ones, one here and one here. Then these are my Concept Zone Polaroids for Olivia and then the film strip. And I have this divider here from the 2020 Season's Greetings. And then I'm going to put the 2021 Season's Greetings up the top. So that was my Loona collection. I know it's not like the most in-depth collection. I don't have like loads of rare items and things, but this was requested and I thought it would be fun to film like whilst I'm working on my collective hauls and things. So I hope you enjoyed it. So now I'm just going to talk about like my plans and goals for the collection. So for albums, OT 12 albums, I'm happy with what I have. I don't really want to, there's not really any like full group albums I want to go back and collect, just because the ones that I am missing are kind of hard to find and with hash, like the cards aren't different in the limited and normals. So I'm happy with that, which is good. For the pre-OT12 stuff, I would like the normal versions of the sub-unit albums. So I'd like to get Love and Live and Mix and Match, but they are low priority. Higher priority than those, I would like to get Heejin solo and Jin Soul's like normal version of her solo. And I would also like Cherry's solo because it's one of my favourites. So they're sort of like my plans. I might also like Go One's because that is one of my favourites as well. So I'd really like to add those 4 into my collection. Again, it's kind of low priority because I kind of would rather use my money to keep up to date with the current comebacks. And then for photo cards, basically I want this page complete is my goal. This card is not hard to find. I have seen it, but it's just that like I've had other things that I wanted to buy. My like main 2021 goal is to complete Plus Plus. It's my favourite Luna era, and I just need, well, if this trade goes through, I do just need 2 more cards. So that's sort of like my main goal for 2021. XX, I don't know, because they are really hard to find, so I'm not going to like get my heart set on getting them at the moment. And then I guess overall just to keep up with the comebacks and things. So yeah, those were like my main goals for the collection. Apart from that, I'm really happy with what I have. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was interesting to watch, because when I did my album collection, I really did not have a lot of Luna albums, so I guess it's interesting to see how the collection has grown. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!